Hey y'all, welcome to Heath Hunter Work a Shoot,
Episode 4.
Part 1.
Part 1 of 3 parts, I guess?
Yeah,
3 parts.
If you haven't really followed us on Twitter, we're a YouTube only now. It's just a lot easier with the way our show works. So every Wednesday we'll be releasing our Raw recap. Every Thursday will be our SmackDown recap. Friday will be main event mail.
And fantasy booking combined.
Main event mail and a special topic. And Saturday will be our fantasy booking. So, wow, what a week we had last week.
It was a weird week. We started out with SoundCloud, but halfway through the week, we started out with SoundCloud for the first about day and a half. Had got to like 30 listens on SoundCloud, but we kind of wanted more because, by episode 3, you kind of want to see maybe like a jump in viewers a little bit. And so we had the idea that let's try putting it on YouTube because we asked you guys on Twitter. And
you guys always said you wanted it on YouTube.
Overwhelming demand said go to YouTube, and we did. And we went like in 3 days on YouTube now.
We pretty much equaled all our other SoundCloud listens.
Yes, 57 listens on YouTube. Two words for me because I was trying to work out some kinks and stuff on it. But that's great because
nearly 100 listens a week.
I think we had 91 listens, or around about 90 listens this week, which is about compared to our first episode, which was 55 total. That's like a plus 30 something listener right there between episode 1 and 3, which is very good for us. Which is good for us. It means like, hey, people liked it, and actually people wanted to listen.
Well, I guess that's enough about our housekeeping. So we'll move on to our Raw recap. What a Raw it was. So, start off with the Goldberg segment, of course. And like everyone could have predicted, what did he do? 2 botches. Not only did he botch a jackhammer, which everyone noticed, he also put Paul Heyman in the hospital, literally, with that spear. He got out today. Today's Wednesday. He just got released today. He also, which buried Goldberg from me even more, he said that's the first time he's been in the ring since he retired, and he has not even tried practicing for this match. Survivor Series is in 3 weeks.
Here's my thing. 1, I know for a fact that statement he hasn't been in the ring since he left 12 years ago is complete bullshit. About a year and a half, 2 years ago, there was a show at, I believe it was Citi Field, where the Mets play in baseball. It was like a little indie scene thing, and Scott Steiner asked Goldberg to come there and be a part of the show. I literally watched the video. He showed up, and he speared Scott Steiner, and then I can't remember if he did the jackhammer or not, but I know for a fact he has been in the ring. The Paul Heyman part, Paul Heyman should never take any kind of hits. Have you seen him? He's not in any condition to be taking a wrestling move. And the way it looked, I don't know if it was supposed to happen. That's my real thing. Cause it just seemed weird.
Goldberg's not going to go out there and just spear Paul Heyman. Why would he do that?
I don't know if he was supposed to. I don't think it was supposed to happen when it happened, because Heyman really didn't seem prepared to take
You are such a conspiracy truther. You are the same guy that texted me Monday and said, "Oh, I think maybe Sasha just botched it and she was supposed to kick out." If she was,
what I'm hearing, the back. I'm not saying that. I think she was supposed to kick out at that point because it was just a weird segment in that.
We'll talk
match.
about our Hell in a Cell on Friday.
But it's just. I'm not saying it's botches to the point where they weren't supposed to happen. I think it was out of place in time.
I think that match is going to be unwatchable, honestly.
It probably will be.
Yeah.
The jackhammer, I didn't have much of a problem with it. I feel like I don't think he was prepared for Rusev. I really don't think he anticipated how big Rusev was to do that jackhammer, because he probably hasn't picked up a guy that big in quite some time. So I feel like that might have been it. That knee to the stomach and whatever you want to call that whole shenanigan. He came out today and he said he did an interview. Said no one hates that worse than me because I'm a perfectionist. He said he's a perfectionist.
There was nothing perfect about anything he did.
There's nothing perfect about anything he's ever done. This is the same guy who ended Bret Hart's career.
You see, I did like Rusev answering that question, that call, because after this Roman feud, which is apparently over, which I don't really understand why, but whatever.
Hell in a Cell. Everything ended Hell in a Cell.
Oh yeah. Like Seth Rollins and KO, totally ended.
That's different. That's a different thing. But we'll discuss that more in that segment.
I like that Rusev, that Vince still sees Rusev as a guy that could be in the ring with Goldberg, that he holds Rusev to that high esteem, because Rusev deserves to be there. Great character work, great in ring.
Great over with the fans. Fans love Rusev.
Yeah.
Like, I'm surprised that someone got that over, but he's kind of a funny, cool character. And he plays along.
Well, after the Goldberg
Incident.
It's
called an incident.
There was another big incident, which was Heath. What's the 3 things we know about this show? Tell me.
50-50 booking.
50-50 booking.
Probably say baby faces never win in their hometowns.
That's another one. What's the last one? I usually get it trending every Monday.
Is it the cruiserweight suck, or is it Mick Foley's dick?
It's Mick Foley's a dumbass. But actually what I was getting to was 50-50 booking, because for some reason Enzo Amore went over Luke Gallows in a trick-or-treat fight. So, what do you think about that? You just said everything ends at Hell in a Cell. I know it wasn't at Hell in a Cell, but why is this feud still going on? And why is Enzo Amore going over Luke Gallows?
They need something to do. I mean, I'm not sure. Like, apparently they want Enzo and Cass. From what everyone said in the plan is Enzo and Cass will win the tag titles at Mania over a heel New Day.
Yeah.
I don't see why you had to turn New Day heel, who've been acting very heelish the past 2 months in their matches.
Well, they're better as heels anyways.
But no one's acknowledged it.
Yeah.
Like, no one wants to acknowledge that, hey, they've cheated, they're supposed to be the faces. But, I mean, you had a hell of a heel combo right there. I really wish Gallows and Anderson would somehow get traded to SmackDown. It'd be better for them, because they ain't got to sit here and go against 2 super over tag teams that WWE apparently has no intentions of ever letting New Day lose until Mania.
Another official stance of this show for our new listeners is we've said multiple times putting Luke Gallows, putting the club with AJ Styles is a mistake. It really set them up for failure overall, and I think they're still getting over that. They really had no direction once the brand split happened, once AJ went to SmackDown, and they still have no direction.
They had
Actually, I guess they do kind of have a direction. It's a direction of being jobbers. So you're right.
It's basically a direction of putting talent over.
Yeah.
The direction was first to challenge New Day, which you would have thought in 4 title challenges you might have won once. But they're like, whoa, this is a whole sudden longest reigning tag team of all time. It needs to have for us, which I distinctly remember for a while. They're like, the longest reigning WWE tag team champions are Paul London and Brian Kendrick. The New Day passed that record, all of a sudden it's like, no, now they're going for the longest reigning WWE tag team champions of the Demolition. It's like, wait a minute. Didn't they just break their record along? How you can have 2 longest records for the same belt? Exactly. It makes no sense.
And you know what else doesn't make sense?
No.
TJ Perkins, Brian Kendrick. TJ Perkins gets his rematch for the Cruiserweight Championship. TJ Perkins wins by countout. So, pretty much what's going to happen is that this horrendous feud between Brian Kendrick and TJ Perkins is going to continue, even though everyone I talk to, including myself, everyone wants Rich Homie Swan there.
I would love for
TJ Perkins blows. I'm sorry.
Rich Homie Swan or Cedric Alexander.
I've never seen someone so piss poor on the mic than TJ Perkins.
He's not pissed.
He is awful.
He's not pissed.
Yes,
he doesn't. He doesn't like.
Yes, he's god-awful.
He doesn't misspeak. I kind of feel like he has.
It sounds like he's reading from a book.
He's like Roman. How I say that?
I can see it.
He's a cruiserweight Roman.
Yeah.
He delivers the lines word for word as he's supposed to, but he doesn't like.
He doesn't do anything. Brian, what you don't understand. What you don't understand is that the Cruiserweight Championship means everything to me, Brian.
And then here's Brian. But TJ, I took you in when you had nowhere else.
I kind of like Brian Kendrick talking right now.
Brian Kendrick talks
just because of the rhythm, the way he talks right now, it's pretty cool.
Like, him and Bray Wyatt are my favorite talkers, just because it's like, Randall, join me, Randall, and then Brian's like, TJ, please, I have a wife.
And I have no job, even though I do.
I have no job yet. I'm wrestling right now. And I just wasn't a Cruiserweight Classic.
So, I think everything, this whole segment was a negative because no one wants this TJ Perkins, Brian Kendrick feud to continue.
Especially not
most
TJ
people
Perkins.
don't even honestly, most people don't even want the Cruiserweights to continue. So they sure don't want this stupid-ass feud to continue. Alright, well, after that was the big Battle Royale to see who was, well, according to Kevin Dunn and Raw, who was the 4th man out of 4 man for the Survivor Series tag team match. Because apparently you have 4 men because Braun Strowman won, he is the last entrant. That's what the graphic told me, at least. But now they're going back and saying, oh, it is 5-man, so I don't really know what happened there. Braun Strowman went over, as expected. Everyone knew he was going to be on it. That's fine with me. I like Braun Strowman. I don't mind him. Do you mind him?
I don't have a problem with Braun.
Yeah, he's fine.
I'm really intrigued by Braun being on the team, though. Because,
I think the Braun and Bray thing is really cool.
Because Bray is going to be there, and Randy's also going to be in this.
Hey, his name's Randall.
Randall and Bray are going to be in this match, which is going to be kind of odd with Braun being there. So is that going to kind of work in an angle, and maybe SmackDown will go over?
That's a good one. After that, it was some more of that good cruiserweight action, but Rich Homie Swan was in it, so it instantly was.
So it was like actually people who cared,
and Rich Homie Swan actually got the pin too.
Who'd he beat?
Well, the fifth stance this show always takes is a team with a man named Drew Gulak will never win. I can't remember whether Drew Gulak took the pin or not.
Probably not. I don't think he takes
Tony Nese did.
Yes. Nese takes the pin. Gulak botches it until you get there.
Riddle me this. What is the difference between Tony Nese and Drew Gulak?
One has a cool entrance. The other's Tony Nese. Wait. Stop. Rewind. Reverse that.
So honestly, right now, I think the two most over cruiserweights, I'm not sure it's close, would be Rich Homie Swan
and
Cedric Alexander.
They're great.
But they keep getting put in 6-man tags, so...
Because they don't talk like this, Hunter.
But...
They don't have that long backstory, how I took you in when you were a kid and picked you up from school. Brian Kendrick is 5 years older than TJ Perkins. 5 years. Let's just note that.
I did send out a tweet around this time, and it went something like this. It was, I just imagine backstage, they're like, Vince, how are we going to get the cruiserweights over? Vince looks at him very sternly, 6-man tag. But Vince, we've done that 3 weeks in a row. Did I freaking stutter? That's pretty, I don't, like, they're not even trying.
You know, I feel with the cruiserweights, it's one of those it's one of the backstage politic power move thing going on here. The Cruiserweight Classic was kind of Triple H and Stephanie's baby, and it got over really well. And it's like NXT got over really well when it was Triple H and Stephanie's baby. Vince doesn't like that, okay? Vince likes what Vince likes.
Okay, well after that, it was Nia Jax going over Bayley with the big Samoan drop.
About time.
Also, how Samoan is a Samoan drop?
Very Samoan, but only if you try to go for the pin thing, you're going to win after.
Do you have to do the Roman hoo-ha before you do a Samoan drop?
No. You can do the Nia Jax hoo-ha before you do the Samoan drop.
People are really pissed off because apparently people are always pissed off when Bayley loses, even though, do you really want her being the male 2008 the female 2008 John Cena? Apparently so.
Yes.
Apparently that's what people want.
I do actually.
Apparently that's what people want.
That's what I want.
Even though if Bayley,
I want three things out of the Raw Women's division. I want Nia Jax to have purpose. I want Bayley to be John Super Cena, and I want Charlotte to be Queen forever. That's all I ever want. I'm gonna say this. I used to be a Sasha fan. I used to love Sasha.
Oh, I hate Sasha the face.
I'm 100% against Sasha.
She's a god awful face.
I heel turned on this.
Yeah.
I went straight. I'm full team Charlotte now. Charlotte's amazing. Like you watch that match, you watch any Sasha match she has, any big match. She's gonna have like maybe a career of like she has a time span on her career maybe like 3 years.
Yeah, we'll talk about that more Friday on our Hell in a Cell.
Too many injuries.
I had no problem with Nia Jax going over. You built her up to
squash
everyone. And I thought the whole allure of Bayley was that she's supposed to be an underdog. Mm-hmm. If she goes out and beat Nia Jax, she can't be an underdog. So whatever.
Here's my thing. To the people getting mad about this, you cannot come to me and complain about Raw not having a diverse women's division, and then when they try to diversify it, you get pissed off about it.
But Bayley lost.
I don't care who it is.
But Bayley.
Sometimes there are people who are willing to take a sacrifice for the team.
I mean, I just don't understand. I understand it why people love Bayley so much, but I'm sorry, she's gonna have to lose sometimes. After that was the great Cesaro and Sheamus versus the Shining Stars match. Sheamus won with the cloverleaf. And then he sent out a really weird tweet saying that he won with the pin, but he actually won with submission. So that's pretty much the only thing I'm going to say about that.
He has a concussion, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Too many brogue kicks.
The rumors are that Cesaro and Sheamus is going to be a tag team at least till the end of the year. That's fine.
I hate that.
I mean, it's whatever. I mean, if you take them out of the tag team, neither are going to have anything to do. So.
I really wanted I want Cesaro to be the one that challenges Dolph for that Intercontinental title. Which
I can see that.
We'll speak more about that in the SmackDown segment.
Yeah. I have a prediction on that. That show here tomorrow.
On the SmackDown recap of the show.
Yeah. Final match, main event, Roman Reigns vs. Chris Jericho. Good little match. Kevin Owens was ringside. They're really pushing the best friends, so you know they're about to break up.
Yes.
Roman won by disqualification. He hit Jericho with a spear. Was about to cover him. Kevin Owens came in and beat him up. Seth Rollins made the save for a little shield. They had the head nod, so you know it's true love when you have the head nod.
Did Roman seem accepting of Seth this time? Because last time Seth tried to save him from this kind of exact same beatdown.
Yeah.
Roman kind of hated him for it. It was like, he's trying to help you out here, bro.
No,
calm down.
Roman's the one that did the head nod first. So
I think you think Roman's gotten over it. I mean, it's been like 2 years.
I think so.
It's been 2 years. You got 3 titles.
That's what I'm saying.
You should be over it. You have more titles than Seth. You have more titles.
Roman's done the best out of all of them. Why should he be sad?
I wouldn't say best out of all of them.
He has.
I mean, the 3. Yeah, but the thing is, he had 3 title wins in the span of like 6 months.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins had 1 title win that lasted about 8 months.
That all the marks hated.
It wasn't his fault. Seth's work was good in it. It's not his fault he had to go up against the Demon, Kane, or the Icon, the AARP certified member Sting.
All right, well, I hope you all enjoyed our Raw review. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Mostly that subscribe. That would
Please
really
subscribe.
Help us out.
Subscribes are very nice.
Follow us on Twitter at H&H Works to Shoot, and we'll see y'all tomorrow with our SmackDown review.